Bobby Mitchell, the fastest man in football.
He was the first one that I ever saw that perfected that sort of high stepping into the end zone to finish off runs.
For a man who accomplished so much in pro football, Bobby Mitchell was often in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was the first African American to play for the Washington Redskins, so he had to outrun controversy even as he outran the competition. And as a rookie in Cleveland, he was caught between the dueling egos of Jim Brown, number 32, and head coach Paul Brown. The Redskins were the last all-white team in the NFL. Mitchell knew it would be hard fitting in.
How did the African American community react to you?
I was a shining light, as I was what they had been waiting for. Therefore, I could make no mistakes. I had to be the perfect Superman each game, which is impossible. So I caught a lot of devil from the blacks. Bobby Mitchell had to be perfect. And that didn't just end after the first year. That went on and on. I went from practice home. I didn't go from practice downtown to a restaurant or to clubs. I went practice, home practice. I was a hostage.
Bobby Mitchell joined a Redskin team that won only one game in 1961. Coach Bill McPeak had to maximize his new weapon.
He said, you know, I really don't have much of an offensive line. Well, I already knew that. And he said, I got a pretty good quarterback, though, in Norm Snead. He said, what do you think about going outside as a receiver? I said, okay. You have to ask me twice.
Washington Redskins were an explosive team in 1963. On opening day against the Cleveland Browns, the Redskins executed the longest pass play of the year. George Izzo throws from his end zone and finds Bobby Mitchell in the open. Mitchell, who finished second in the league's pass-catching department, completes a 99-yard touchdown play, and mister, they don't come any longer.
The Redskins lead the East as they invade Yankee Stadium. Much of their success can be attributed to the passing of Norm Snead and the great receiving of Bobby Mitchell. Here's how they do it for 44 yards. Mitchell has a step on Barnes, and that's all Speedy Bobby needs. 7-0 Redskins. The Redskins trail 21-13 in the third, but they have plenty of heart. Snead and Mitchell combine for an 80-yard touchdown.
Mitchell had a great season, highlighted by a dramatic return to Cleveland.
Bobby Mitchell gets the handoff from his halfback spot, and he is gone.
Paul Brown was very nervous about my return to Cleveland for the first game. For 3 quarters, I never touched the football. I said, Bill, you know, what about putting me in the backfield?
You're talking about Bill McPeak?
Bill McPeak. And see if I could I just need to get the ball in my hands. They're keeping me from even touching the football. So we did. We go into the backfield. 4th quarter, I mean, it was late in the game.
Less than 2 minutes remain. Norm Snead goes back to pass. He hits Bobby Mitchell over the center, and watch the ex-Brownie turn it on for his old coach and teammates.
I started for Paul Brown on the sideline. He was right at the bench. And this is honest truth. I'm looking at Jim Brown and Wooten, my buddies, all standing on the sideline. And I'm looking right at them.
And I'm trying to figure out, where is he going? You know, where is he going?
When I get at the sideline, I immediately made a right turn. And I don't, to this day, know how I made that turn. because it was like fists, you know.
And I tell you could see mud flying up from his heels. He was flying.
Out of the corner of my eye, I am still looking at Paul Brown, Jim Brown, and Wooten as they're turning, walking back towards the bench because they know I'm gone.
A real sparkler and sweet revenge for Bobby Mitchell.
And of course, Paul went crazy in the locker room. He went totally crazy. He couldn't believe of all the guys to come back and beat him and let Bobby Mitchell come back. Oh, he went, wow.
I would have loved to have just been able to go out and play football. The thing you go through to get to Sunday is just hell. I just want to play.
Kicks off for Cleveland in the second quarter. Bobby Mitchell turns on the speed, eludes the final defender at midfield, and sets sail for the goal. He scores on a sparkling 92-yard kickoff return, and the Redskins intend to make the Browns work harder than ever in this one.
Bobby Mitchell gained 1,436 yards on pass receptions to lead the league in this department. 35 of these yards came against the Eagles on this spectacular scoring drive.
Sonny Jurgensen throwing deep, looking for Bobby Mitchell. He has it for a touchdown. 51-yard scoring play. Now on 3rd and 19 in the 30. Sonny Jurgensen looking to his left, being chased out of the pocket. And now looking deep for Bobby Mitchell. He is wide open on the 35-yard line, and he just gallops in for the touchdown. Bobby Mitchell comes into this game as a top Redskin receiver, and his 35 catches are 4th high in the NFL. In the 3rd quarter, Bobby Mitchell turns a short pass into a long gain as he sprints up the sideline for 39 yards. The rapid-striking Redskins tomahawk the Eagles as Jurgie pierces their pass defense with a touchdown toss to Bobby Mitchell. Our feature camera spotlights Mitchell's moves. Bobby's speed carries him to a rendezvous with the ball, while a trio of Eagles clutch nothing but air. Score, Washington 14, Philadelphia nothing. 1st and 10, Redskins on their own 22. Sonny Jurgensen in the very first play, back to pass, looking for Bobby Mitchell. 37 yards and a first down.
A 9-yard pass to Mitchell moves Washington into scoring position again. A quick out to Mitchell nets another first down. The Redskins retaliate immediately on a 43-yard pass from Jurgensen to Mitchell.
Jurgensen handing off to Mitchell now, who cuts inside. Jukes one man in the secondary and now is off and running. Bobby Mitchell against Al Nelson. And Nelson has the speed to catch the back, but he gets 48 yards.
In 2 swift blows, Jurgensen stuns the Cards. 2 long strikes to Mitchell, and St. Louis trails the Redskins, 26-20.
The Redskins retaliate in one swift maneuver. Jurgensen spears Mitchell at the sideline, and the flashy flanker walks in with a 48-yard touchdown.
Quarterback Sonny Jurgensen commences to haunt his former playmates as he pinpoints Bobby Mitchell with a 29-yard completion. Sonny hurls a honey to Bobby Mitchell, and it's touchdown, Washington. Undismayed, Jurgensen hangs in there, and Sonny throws for the money. The pass sails some 50 yards. Bobby Mitchell provides a one-man reception committee. With 15 seconds left in the half, Sonny rifles a pitch to Mitch as Washington strikes it rich.
Bobby Mitchell played for or worked with 4 Hall of Fame coaches. Each left an indelible impression.
When I think of Paul Brown, Coach Lombardi, George Allen, Joe Gibbs, all those great coaches, they're the same guys with a slightly different philosophy. I would like for it to be just written, right under me, right under my chest. The struggle was worth it. Because I have had one of the greatest lives that any man could ever have. My life has been so extraordinary, so beautiful. No matter how I look at it, how I think about it, I wouldn't change a thing. Every person that kicked me in my backside, I want to get that kick again. Yeah, and everybody who hugged me, I want those hugs again. The struggle is worth it.
Our feature camera spotlights Mitchell's moves. Bobby's speed carries him to a rendezvous with the ball, while a trio of Eagles touch nothing but air.